Hey guys, it is Brido here, bringing you episode 53 of our Liverpool Career Mode series. In today's episode, we have 3 games for you. We're going to start off here against Basel. This is the last game in our Champions Cup group stage, and the important part to know here is that unfortunately, in the live stream, we lost to Valencia, which was a very important game for us there. If we would have won that potentially, we would have been able to move on to the round of 16 with the top spot in our group, but they're going to take that top spot. We have like a really slight chance in this game, but it pretty much meant that they need to lose against Roma, and we need to score like 4 or 5 goals in this one. So I pretty much marked that out going into this game, knowing that we still had a chance, though, of making it to round of 16. In the second spot, that was the goal going into this one. And as you can see here, what we can really do in this game is just at least get a draw that's going to pretty much secure it for us. But if Roma win, we need the win here. So if they lose, we're clear to go. If they draw, we're clear to go. But we're pretty much scoreboard watching during this game, and just pretty much hoping for the best. And also, at the same time too, playing against a side like Basel, we had a pretty good game against them when we played away from home. So we're now at Anfield hoping for the best against them here. Now, starting off this game, I wanted to talk about the fact that they, we really haven't been doing that good. And one of the things I wanted to know is I really have been enjoying doing the live streams, but the fact is, when I've been doing the live streams, it's been one of those situations where I've realized actually that if I'm on a really good streak and I'm doing a live stream, that doesn't affect me whatsoever. But if I'm on a bad streak, usually when I'm playing for recording for FIFA, I usually take a break. You know, we have a bad game, we lose a game, I say, okay, I'm just going to sit down, do something else, because my blood can get a little bit boiled sometimes if I'm losing games in FIFA, and that's never a good thing for really trying to keep us going on the right foot. So, I mean, it's one of those downsides to that, but I think we turned it around in the second part of the live stream. But the beginning part there was definitely a little bit of a frustrating affair, and, you know, that's put us in even more of a kind of crucial bad spot right now for our team, so we really need to focus on next games coming ahead. I still want to do a live stream, though, and I'm really excited to continue on doing it, and kind of making it a regular thing for going ahead, but at the same time, too, I've now kind of been a bit wary of that, and I'm going to try some meditational ideas for going ahead. Not really, but you know what I mean. When things go rough, I'm going to try and calm the nerves and be like, it's okay, we can keep going here. So as you can see in this game, not really that many chances in the first half, and the second half, they score a really nice goal. It was a header, off a header there, and we weren't able to get another one. We had some great chances there to tie the game up, but just weren't able to do it. So that left us in a very, very precarious spot here, because I realized, crap, we could actually fall out of that second spot. And luckily, I didn't know, they weren't showing me the scoreboard for this game, but Valencia and Roma drew in their games, so that meant that we actually still move on to the next round, surprisingly. And, you know, we had a really great start in the Champions League, but just kind of fell out in the last couple games of the group stage there. Obviously, some of that was on the live stream, but other stuff too, like this, and I think the previous episode of that, we were just not really clicking fully, and we finished 2-2-2, which is not really what you want to get out of that, but you know what? We're still moving on, and that's at least the best part that I can say about that. But we're going to move on here to what is really important now, and that's the actual games that we're playing in the Premier League, because we did pretty good. If you kind of saw, it was a weird kind of pattern that we had going on. We were doing well in the Champions League to start off the season, and we were doing well in the Capital One Cup as well to start off the season. But every game we played in the Premier League, we were pretty much drawing or losing those ones. And I think actually the first 6 games that we played, we did not get a single win. And that really, I've never had a start like that with any team at all, and it was really crazy for me, because it was one of those things that I just kept trying. I don't know, maybe I was putting the onus on these other games a little bit more, but for whatever reason, they were really just kind of clicking on those ones, and it really was hurting us. And you can see here, not the start we want. Deulofeu scoring for Stoke City here, and that's 7 minutes in, they get the goal. And yeah, I was starting to worry a lot here, but I kept calm. I kept trying to just try and see if we can get some chances. Like I said, you know, not getting too worried about it. We have some time. There's a lot of time left in this game. And Afellay there, playing in the attacking mid role, which I've decided to put him into. He's actually been doing pretty good there. You can see he gets a goal. A little bit of a crazy chance for him. I didn't really think that one was going to go in, but we got the game tied up, and it's still early on, so that's some positives there. Suarez cutting in, though, gets a chance there, and Danny Pacheco with a nice volley there on the goal. I did not think he'd be able to put that one in, but he does. And in the 36th minute, we're back in this game. It's 2-1 for Liverpool. Exactly what we need here. an early comeback and going to be able to go into the second half at least with a chance to win this game, which is what we really need overall. But there's a chance. They tried to get into Begovic's little territory there. He wasn't too happy about it. The ref pulled that back, and that led to nothing coming of that one there. But we get one more chance right before the end of the half. Pacheco tries to take a shot. It goes wide, and that's how the second half will end. Overall, pretty good finish to the second half there, and that makes us a little bit more comfortable too, because we know we have that lead going into the last 45 minutes of the game. One thing I didn't touch on going into this episode is I changed the formation. I wanted to do it for some time, but each live stream started and I didn't want to take the time in the actual live stream to do it then, so in these cases I didn't take the time to do it. I think that actually hurt us a bit because I didn't really feel like I was extremely comfortable with the setup that we did have, but I've changed it now to something that feels a little bit more comfortable. We're in a 4-4-2, which is something that I've used in the past, but it is a bit of a unique kind of diamond formation of 4-4-2. So there's three guys sitting farther back. We got our defensive midfielder and then two center mids that are just sitting beside him, essentially a little bit forward. Those are kind of spots for Holtby, Allen, Merkel to play if they want to. And on top of that, we have attacking midfielder right kind of sitting farther up the field. And then instead of a center fielder and then a striker, we have two strikers, but one's actually named a center fielder. So if we have a guy like Suarez playing there, or, you know, anybody that really is in that role, they're not feeling out of place by being put into that spot. So I've done that, and I think that's going to help us out. And you can see in this game that in the early halves of the second half, we get two nice goals there. I really actually enjoyed Auger's goal. We had a prolonged celebration. Later on in this game, though, it's pretty much tied up or finished up. We're good to go. They get a late goal here. And this one was really interesting to me because I could not physically see because it was so far away. Throwing it way into the box, I couldn't really react to the shot, and that led to a goal there. And Charlie Adam getting another one. Kind of, I wouldn't say we fell apart in the last half there, but you know how it happens, kind of where at the end of the game the computer can get really aggressive if the scoreline is against their favor. So they got two quick goals there. I actually put the pressure on late on this game, and I wasn't really too worried about it because they scored that second goal in the 90th minute. We'll close it off. Would have been nice to get some more goal differential out of this game since we're up 4-1, but still, we'll take the win because a win is a win, and a win is a win, and we need a win right now. So that is definitely going to help us out, and it was nice to see a lot of different players there scoring. Auger especially too with that nice header, and that sets us up for the next game here, which is a very important game as well because we've been doing pretty shitty against the teams that we should be doing well. But we've had a couple good games against teams that normally we haven't been doing that great against. Teams like Arsenal, we had a great game against them. We've had some doozies against Chelsea, and we've had some doozies against Spurs as well, those two 4-0 losses, which I wasn't too happy with. But the other games like Manchester City as well, that was a great game we had. Nearly won that one too. It was a 0-0 draw. So, you know, we've had those couple bad starts against these top teams, but other times as well, like Arsenal, Manchester City had a great games against them, and I wanted to bring that into this one here too. And speaking of the formation I was talking about, there you can kind of see it. Pacheco is actually not sitting there. He's sitting up next to Suarez, but for whatever reason, because I'm calling him center fielder, he's sitting in that spot. And I think that's just something that's weird with the formation settings. It isn't me on that side, but it's actually like the computer thinking, oh, he's there because he's center fielder. He's actually sitting in a striker role. We get a chance here in the 16th minute. A bit of a crazy one. Pacheco lobs it over to himself, heads it into net. A great goal, a little bit lucky I'd say, but I was still really happy to see that one there early on in this one. That was the first real chance of this game too, and we're able to take that all-important lead that really helps me out when we're playing these games. Here though was a real scare as I was thinking, okay, Leno's got the ball, this is all good, and I think that was Wayne Rooney there, I'm not too sure, but he was able to head that and just narrowly misses. We had the possession as well, which is great to see. They changed it up, taking Welbeck off for Hernandez, looking to maybe spark the team up a little bit. And the interesting part to note too is that we haven't done that great this season to start, but Manchester United have not done solid either. They are sitting pretty much right next to us on the table. So a game for both of us that was very crucial for us to win. Here's a chance there for Suarez to see if he can get something going there. In the 69th minute, we get another opportunity. Pacheco taking the shot off the post though. So close. Could have been a really great goal to really secure this game for us. But fear not, Pacheco again strikes with his second goal of the game, and he's really making an impact here with Cavani out of the lineup. That's 2 goals for us against Manchester United away from home at Old Trafford, and I was feeling super happy at this point. The goal here though, just shut it down, make sure that they don't score, make sure that we can close this game off, because they're going to come, they're going to really try and score those goals to get back in this game. Luckily, though, we evade that opportunity there. In the 80th minute, Pacheco with another opportunity. Puts that one over the net, but he's been absolutely on fire in this game. And in the 86th minute here, Daniel Auger, all the way up the field, scores a goal for us. I thought that was Suarez actually because of his boots, and it was so funny seeing him up there. He gets us a 3-0 lead against Manchester United. And this is just a great feeling overall. And one of the best parts about this too is the crowd chanting in the background right at this point.
Victory. Gerrard with the ball.
So overall, I was super pumped because we're able to hold on to that lead and actually add another one on top of that too. Where we lost some goal differential in that game against Stoke, we're able to pick it up here against Manchester United of all teams. And that's pretty much for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We'll be back with another episode on Thursday with 3 other games for you there, and then the live stream probably won't be on Saturday this week because I'm working Saturday, but I'll figure it out. We'll make sure that it's sometime this weekend for you guys to check that out. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you around in the future. Cheers.